Welcome back, my friendly friends, to more Trails into Reverie. Pharaoh Fiasco here. Last episode, we fought an Arios, what I'm assuming is a doll of Arios, and then we found out exactly...
There are more Ebon defense soldiers here.
The EDF, Archaisms... must they insist on making everything so difficult?
But, yes, we found out where they were being held. We also found out that SCHERAZARD is pregnant. And so we're not going to be able to play as her. There's no way. But it was a nice dream while it lasted. I wonder how long it would take for me to grind. Oh, god dang. Prince Oliver? What are you doing here? Sorry, gentlemen, but I have no time to chat.
We will clear a path forward.
Okay, because we weren't able to actually see their things in the previous one. 23rd Division Soldier Sword, level 117. A 23rd Armored Division Soldier. He occupies the Courageous 2 in an act of betrayal against the Imperial family. He's weak to fire and wind.
How's that?
I pressed the wrong button. Oh,
Pitiful.
well, that's cool.
Very well.
So, 23rd Division Soldier Rifle, level 117. A 23rd Armored Division Soldier. He occupies the Courageous 2 in an act of betrayal against the Imperial family. He's weak to earth and water. So, let's first EP charge. But since these are the same enemies that we've already beaten, and now we've got their, now we registered them, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, sat them down quite effectively. It's a good thing we cut them off duty. That wasn't hard to manage. That's the spirit. Or, that's the spirit. Let's keep up the pace. Oh, we got RP for that? I was trying to rest. So I guess we could have just, we didn't have to fight them. That's the way forward. Of course, all the exits will be locked down. The deck is this way. We're sure to be spotted if we head out there. Agreed. Rescuing the hostages takes top priority. Alright, so before we do any rescuing, go ahead and EP charge ourselves as well.
That healed both body and heart.
So we're probably going to need... There's something in here that heals... Yeah. So 15 CP should come in handy. Wait, I can sense someone on the other side. So there is. As good an opportunity for an ambush as any. Who are they? Are they the staff? Do you have any idea what you're doing? You don't have to do this. I'm sure the prince would forgive you if you just... Silence. Who goes there? I'll go take a look. Hey, who's out there? Weapon ready. Yeah, the other dude. What the? They laid him out. Ugh! It's him! Your Highness, you're all right! How did you like our little bait and switch, Even the Phantom Thief couldn't pull it off any better. Save the cockiness for after the fight. You've got work to do, Olivier. I'm on it.
Let's begin the show.
And it looks like it's the same setup. Yes, sir. Alright, dealt with them as well. And now we've obtained the 3F card key. Here we are, smooth sailing thus far. I'm so happy to see you and Lady Cher are all right, Prince Olivert. Could you please not? I swear I'm never going to get used to this lady stuff. Still, it's good to see everyone here is unharmed. My apologies for getting you all wrapped up in this. You shouldn't be the one apologizing, Your Highness. We were supposed to protect you, but now you're the one saving us. How can we ever look Lieutenant Colonel Vander in the eyes after he entrusted us with your safety? Come now. I was the one who instructed him not to come. More importantly, it's too soon to breathe easy. We're still in quite the pinch. We'll have to pick our spots carefully if we're... What was that?
Emergency! System-wide stealth functions have been disabled!
Oh, okay, so now we've caught up to the present time.
All soldiers are to submit status reports ASAP! I repeat!
So it's time for us to go ahead and rendezvous with Team Reen.
Good timing.
Well then, I can't say I know what caused that, but I'm not opposed to Lady Luck smiling upon us.
Okay.
I see we are going to need to accelerate our plan, if it is to succeed.
So what does that mean, though?
His Highness and the Courageous Two are under our control. If you value his life, you will surrender.
Dalton has to be on the... If he's not at Zender Gate, he has to be on the Courageous 2, which makes it crazy that he doesn't know that they've already freed themselves 1 or 2 floors below where he's at.
Are we now?
Got him.
Did he?
Got him.
Prince Olivert! Are you alright, Your Highness?
But of course. I'm honored that so many esteemed comrades have come to my rescue. Myself, Shera, and my crew are all in the Courageous too. Rest assured, everyone is unharmed.
Yeah, we saved ourselves.
Though, I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting our honeymoon to be quite this eventful.
I'm sure. I'm just thanking Adios you're both okay.
I'm not surprised at all to see that they weren't idly awaiting rescue.
So with that taken care of, we're going to be able to storm the Courageous 2.
Damn it! Just what is going on here?
Dalton, you are so bad at this. But I guess trying to get a war off the ground between 2 nations, it was never going to be easy.
They're using one of the computers on the 2nd floor! They've also freed all of the ship's crew! They're now making their way to the deck!
Seize them! We can't let the prince get away now!
You guys are still worried about the prince getting away. You're not worried about getting clobbered. Alright, well. You can't say they don't have chutzpah. Oh my gosh, they're going crazy.
So, I don't suppose I could trouble you to come over here and help, could I?
He's probably calling Mueller.
You've got Emma and Muse there, so it might be doable.
Oh, okay, never mind. We do have Emma and Muse.
What do you think, Emma?
Traversing this distance should be no trouble at all. Please, give me a hand, Muse. Gladly.
Please stay here where it's safer, Professor.
I wasn't going even if you asked. Now get a move on.
I really love Professor Schmidt. Everybody can't be a let's all get along goody two-shoes. What is that?
Take flight!
That bird in the background, it looked like Jean Jacket. Kind of unsettling, but uh-oh.
There they are! Please come quietly, Your Highness.
Yeah, weren't expecting that, were ya?
The Ashen Chevalier and the Golden Rakshasa?
It is so incredibly over for you guys.
Looks like we made it in time.
Sorry about the delay, Your Highness. As a Vander, I will not stand to see a gun pointed at a member of the Imperial family. But they're just students!
I presume this means I can count on your support, dear friends?
Your will shall be done, Your Highness.
Let us begin.
Oh yeah. These guys don't stand a friggin' chance.
Now, bring it on!
And they took oh, they completely switched our party around. And these are all the same dudes that we've already been demolishing, so you know what that means. No, they were not. Oh, nice. And L cannon. Okay, now we can have other people use it, I guess. Cross Crusade. High HP increases physical damage by 40%. Okay, yep. Killing enemies recovers.
I've only just
120, 118.
I did.
And that's why I didn't want to use anything on Musei, because being out here, she was going to be able to close the gap fairly quickly and efficiently. Well, we're definitely going to take a look into giving El Cannon to somebody.
Many thanks for your assistance. I know how difficult that must have been with my understanding of the situation at hand.
Yeah, I was pretty bonkers. Was not expecting to find you out here.
Truly, from the bottom of my heart, and to each and every one of you, thank you.
It is our pleasure, Your Highness. We simply did our duty as subjects of the Empire. I agree, doubly so since many of us are Thor's students and alumni. We're just glad to see that the two of you are in good health. Likewise, I feel terrible knowing how many people we must have worried. I used to be an A-rank bracer, and now here I am needing someone to come to my rescue. Used to be. She gave up being a bracer? I don't know how I feel about that one. Oh, don't worry about that. After all your help in the war, I think you're owed a couple of good rescues. And it isn't as though anyone could have seen a situation like this coming. The technology our enemies are using is on a level comparable to artifacts or magic. You speak of the device used to hide this ship, I presume. Is it true that it looked like a vast array of weapons from the outside? It is. I'm still having trouble believing that what we saw didn't actually exist. Or that the Calvardian tanks we had to fight against were remotely controlled from such a huge distance away. As the professor said, none of these things should be possible with our world's current level of technology. So it appears that something beyond our wildest imaginations is at work here. It seems the failed coup in the capital was just the tip of the iceberg. I can only assume that the Supreme Leader was the one who gave them the technology to carry all of this out. It's not the only technology that bothers me, but how aggressively this is all being done too. These people seem to care only about their goal, not Nord, not the Empire, not even themselves. I suppose that's merely a testament to how blinded they have become. The 23rd Armored Division was just one of the many being reorganized or dismantled as part of the demilitarization effort. A fact that I'm sure was used to manipulate them into taking part in this. Either way, we've done what we originally set out to do. Now we just need to stop the Armored Division from causing any more harm. That's right, and bring peace to Nord once more. Please, everyone, grant me your aid. Of course. Colonel Dalton and the rest of the ringleaders should be on the bridge. The bridge is defended, of course, but I doubt our present company will have any trouble getting past them. Yeah, we are basically a small army of our own. You say that, but it looks like a lot of the crew members are exhausted or injured. They don't matter. We can't afford to take them with us, or the unarmed SCHERAZARD for that matter. It would be too dangerous. So SCHERAZARD does have an attack animation. We used the United Front, and she did participate in spirit. She whips at them, but she doesn't actually have her whip, so. Then allow me to escort them all to safety. Oh, Aurelia's leaving us? If all goes well, that may let us divide the enemy's forces too. Sounds like we've got ourselves a plan. Knowing the wounded are in your capable hands will allow us to fight without worry. I hate to be a burden, but I suppose I have no choice this time. Though I can still support you with the remote orders if you need them. Be careful out there, Olivier. But of course, and I'll have plenty of capable friends at my side. You need not fret for me, my darling. Everyone's marching orders in place, Aurelia led SCHERAZARD and the crew away to safely. After seeing them off, the remaining members began their operation to recover the Courageous 2. Alright.
Cool. Now to make our way over to the bridge.
I've got the 3rd floor card key in hand, so we should skip the exercise and go for the elevator instead.
All right.
Okay. Sounds good to me. So, with that all set, yeah, just one lone archaism that we don't care about. Let's go to 3F. And then see if there's any more opportunities for our RP on this floor. Yes. 2 of them, in fact. All right. First things first, you guys. How have they already broken through? What are the guards even doing? Taking a nap? Napping like you're about to be. New levels. Sirius reached level 9. Holy Breath. 225%. That's a massive leap. Last 2 turns. Okay, gold. Now he's 119 and so is she. So much for that plan they had. We're running out of time. We should hurry. RP increased by 2.
Your marksmanship is always a sight to see, Your Highness.
Oh, but my abilities are so very humbled in the face of true professionals such as yourselves. My true talent, you see, lies in serenading my allies from a safe distance. Shall I?
That's, all right. I think we'll manage.
Yeah, I don't know. Oliver can tear it up. All right, so next up in here. And now Brigid's hit level 9. These guys are giving us plenty of XP. 18 per enemy killed. And then we get 1 superpower 2 times per battle. Wow. That improved a whole lot. It'll be a while before we hit level 10 for any of these, but it's got me curious. They made themselves at home by the looks of it. Inside Imperial family property, no less. I can't say it warms my heart to see a place I hold so dear trampled on like this. It hardly matters now, though. Our focus needs to be on putting a stop to this. Of course! More RP. Yeah, they were playing the crap out of some Vantage Masters. They're probably massive chumps at it anyways, so we're not losing out on anything. I probably should heal, but how bad could Dalton be? Oh, it's not Dalton. It's more goons.
Let's go.
But there were a lot of jokers on here. That much is for certain. And then Muse hit level 119. But we didn't get anything new on our Master Quartz. There it is. Obtain 4F card key. Great. We'll be able to reach the bridge with this. Our long-awaited battle with the captain and his men is upon us. Stay focused. Stay focused, indeed. We should probably ornament. Just have, yeah, Gaius help us out real quick.
Ah, that hits the spot.
Sure does, Reen. It sure does. Now let's go ahead, hit up the bridge. There's probably, I'm hoping there's going to be one opportunity for us to get free RP out of this, but so this one, well, we might find out more about the inner workings of all these intelligence divisions and what their various names and various home turfs. March 6th, 1207, Septian calendar. And this is Milsante, the Traveler's Haven. Oh, this is a Kurt's mom? It was somebody's mom. Oh, Rena's here. He wasn't on the thumbnail. Woohoo! Here we are! Come on, guys, get a move on! No need to shout and bounce every which way. Agreed. Calm yourself, Milliam. Aw, come on! It's been so long since I got to stretch out in a human body! And check out the size of that waterfall! It's just like how I remember it from my mission! So this isn't too long after the end of the last game. We should borrow a boat and see how awesome it is up close. It'll be fun. I'm sure it would be, but we're a little short on time here. You do remember why we're here, don't you? Or more specifically, who we came here for? Honestly. I know! Oh, there he is! George! Hey there, Milliam. Glad to see you doing so well. This is... Honestly, I don't remember what George's status quo was at the end of the last game. And thanks for making the time when you're all so busy, guys. I'm guessing your students couldn't make it, Reen? Yeah, they've got their hands full with something else at the moment. So, is it true that you found him? Him being Crow? Almost certain of it. Wait, where is he? Don't tell me he's skipping out on this. I'm right here. Oh, Schmidt. Lead the way, George. Show us this hidden sector of the Black Workshop. Alright, well. Daydream, down the rabbit hole. So George definitely, I mean, he's fully abandoned all the stuff that happened previously, which is good for us, ultimately, but... Wasn't there? There was like a temple here. Whoa. Well, Milliam? Oh, you're right! Lammy's here! I'm sure of it! So... Eradicate is trapped or something? I'm glad we finally found him. I know you've been worried about him ever since you two were liberated from your fates as a sword. That thing. Yeah, we couldn't talk, but I could tell we'd become one. But when I was brought back, I realized I couldn't sense him at all anymore. And no matter how hard we looked, we couldn't find any trace of him in the Black Workshop facilities. Nor did the branch campus or guild's investigations turn anything up. I sure wasn't expecting the entrance to a hidden sector to be found here all of a sudden. Do you suppose Father was responsible for this? Most assuredly. Doubtless he intended this gate only to appear upon the White Rabbit's revival. He always did have a want for the superfluous. I'll bet he figured Albert would notice something was up if he put Milliam's body and Eradicate in the same place. Unfortunately for us, that doesn't exactly make matters easier. I assume Milliam and Altina's biometrics will be necessary to recover Eradicate. And I hate to be the bearer of more bad news, but there's a bunch of general-purpose combat shells and Osmirage units inside. So, we gotta go ahead and bust up some bots. When it rains, it pours. Definitely not the ideal place to take Milliam while she's unarmed. But what other choice do we have? Don't worry, we'll protect you. Indeed, we have ample strength to keep you safe. We'll do whatever it takes to recover your soulmate and partner, Milliam. And I'll be right there with you, too. I'll make sure that my father's efforts to help you weren't in vain. Wow, you guys. I might put on the waterworks if you keep laying this much love on me. Somehow I knew it'd come to this. Oh, and don't think Milliam has to go in unarmed. She can go with my buddy instead. I've already made the adjustments necessary for her to work with him. Naglfar. Oh, your combat shell Naglfar, was it? Sounds like a plan. I like that he's a hand-to-hand type just like Lammy. Nice to meet you, Rammy? Nammy? He's like, what are you talking about? He doesn't seem to appreciate your nicknames, Milliam. And Nammy is only one letter off from Sammy or Lammy. Making their names so confusing is unnecessary. Is that really the issue here? She wants a more unique nickname. Well, if you're good with him, you want to get going, huh? Professor Schmidt and I will guide you through, so be sure to keep your Arcus units connected, got it? I suppose it's my duty to see the fruits of my first disciple's final labor. Then let's make our way inside. Alright. In we get. So I wonder if there's going to be a fight here. It'd be weird, but I'm sure it'd be pretty easy to just have Eradicate replaced with Naglfar. Black Workshop, Hidden Sector. Yeah, we'll be running around a little bit. But if it's anything like when we were with at the Academy, it'll just be a little bit. Well, here we are. I can literally hear how infested this place is with archaisms. But look how far we've come. I'm sure it's nothing we can't handle. Let's do our best, Milliam. You bet! Hold on, Lammy. I'll be there soon. Can she? Yeah. It's just red now. Rest or leave. Yeah. Okay. Well, go ahead and teach him a lesson, I guess.
You have the advantage.
Her thing probably hasn't changed.
Search mode activate.
Like, her crafts are probably the same.
Scan complete.
Osmirage, Cobalt, level 90. An advanced prototype archaism. It enters extermination mode upon locating targets, self-destructing if defeat is inevitable. It's weak to wind and time.
Very well.
Yeah, we can't help him and we can't save him. Let's go ahead and just wait for her turn to come back around.
Go in.
Okay, never mind. It does look like she's got George's crafts for the time being.
There.
Well, that's very interesting.
I shall go.
All right, and then next up,
Search mode activate. Scan complete.
Osmirage Crimson, level 91. An advanced prototype archaism. It enters extermination mode upon locating targets, self-destructing if defeat is inevitable. It's weak to water and time. Eustace was too far away to get the crackback on that?
It's my turn.
Okay, well, whatever. We don't get the opportunity to use Helix all that much because it's got a tiny AoE.
Now! There!
My turn.
And then, last but not least,
Search
it is
mode
so
activate.
nice having someone who can just scan in one of these.
Scan complete.
Easy Trigger S, level 90, a phantom based on the memories of a Black Workshop combat shell. It flies around and shoots its lasers in groups. It's weak to fire, and wind, and mirage.
It's my turn.
Let's... Well, this has delay on it. Let's do... Yeah.
Light the way! Noble Ark!
Very well.
And then we can do that delay
On
plus
your
4.
knees.
Very nice.
Got him.
Not the one we got the break on, but
There.
you're done.
My turn.
And let's... I guess we can reissue
Light the
Noble
way.
Arc, because we're going to get the
Noble
3 for
Arc.
free.
I shall go.
And you're the only one we can attack.
Now. An opening.
It's my turn.
Can he not reach? Oh, is it down? Okay.
My turn.
So on their next... Oh, they don't have another... they don't have a next turn coming up. I'd like to actually defeat this thing before we get the Vanish, because I don't want to have to skip that.
Leave
Whoa,
it
this
to
thing
me.
is friggin' weak.
I will
was great for
fulfill my
nothing.
duty as a noble.
I guess because the Oz Mirages don't explode, we're not...
Ugh, it's unsettling to see all these OZ mirages roaming around.
I won't hesitate to eliminate any that prove to be hostile, even if I do feel sorry for them.
Think of it as helping them be at peace now that the Great Twilight Silver in the Black Workshop's gone.
We could think of it that way.
Kaboom! Gotcha!
The only thing with that is that, like... Well, I guess it makes sense anyways.
Search mode activate.
But we're not actually busting them up. They're not exploding.
Details procured.
Death Slugger, level 91, a tank that releases an endless barrage of shells. It has crushed countless bodies beneath its shreds. It's weak to water, fire, and mirage.
I'm up.
You are up.
Leave
let's
it to
actually
me.
Issue Noble Art.
Like the way! Noble Art! It's my turn.
And then have him get up and get to slash in.
Now!
Got him.
Go in!
Got him.
Got him!
And inflicted confusion as well. Yes, do our bidding.
My turn.
Detector.
Search mode activate. Scan complete.
Prototron S, level 91. A phantom based on the memories of a Black Workshop combat shell. It fires high-powered beams at all intruders. It's weak to fire and wind and mirage.
Fool!
Well, Reen got the chariot charge.
My turn.
It is your turn. She can just smack him.
Let's go.
Reen will Arcane Gale.
It's
No
my
unbalance. That's surprising.
turn. They're open.
This thing is not going to survive.
Got him.
You're
This is
dead.
Go in!
She can Galleon Ford, but we can also just strike it.
I shall go.
Let's reissue Noble
Like
Arc
the
really
way.
quickly.
Noble Art!
I shall go.
Because either, yeah, we're going to get all of that back.
An opening!
Very well. I
Well,
will
that was
fulfill
too
my
easy.
duty as a noble.
But the Black Workshop, all this stuff is basically just running on autopilot at this stage in the game. Let's heal just a little bit. Seraphic Ring, well, that's a bit overkill.
That hits.
Is this it? This is the big fight?
Let's do it, Lammy!
These are just the same things we've been destroying, aren't they? Yeah, just a bunch of easy triggers. Well, hey. So, where is Lammy? Way to go, Nammy! Would you please stop calling him that? I'm just glad she's managing to use Naglfar just fine in combat. No kidding. With a synchronization rate that high, making it through the facility should be a piece of cake. Well, compared to my sync rate with Lammy, this is nothing. Naglfar is like, okay, bro. Oh, no, it's not your fault. This is one of those moments where I'm left in awe at the brilliance of combat shell tech. I'm not sure what they're made of to be both tough and flexible, not to mention their autonomous minds. To say nothing of how being connected to one allows full comprehension of its language. It's less about language and more about gut feelings. You can tell what they're like super easy that way. Like Lammy's all laid back, but Nammy here is a big old marshmallow. Clomsaleus is more composed by comparison, but he still has his softer moments. Well, noted. I'll have to brush up more on the subject. I believe they were designed with the intention of developing the best specs and personality for their partner. Okay. So, I guess Naglfar being a big old marshmallow says something about George in the end, cause Clomsaleus and Ergetlum match with their users quite well. I imagine that was partially to prep for their eventual fusion into the sword. So does that mean that George is gonna become the sword too? Of course, now that the Great Twilight's over, no homunculus will ever need to become a sword of the end ever again. It's a less than pleasant view of an otherwise charming feature. No kidding. Although it was always clear that Ergetlum was more than a weapon to Millium. Yup, he's been like a brother to me since the moment I woke up. Oh, but you're still my sister, Tilly. So maybe he's more like a cool cousin I get along with really good? There's no need to worry about offending me. After waking up, I got to go all over the place on missions, and then I got to meet you all. So in a weird way, I'm kind of grateful to Albric for making me like this. I see. That's a great way of looking at it. I miss Lammy now more than ever, though. Don't worry, you'll be reunited soon. I studied some combat shells after the war's end, but their internal structure is an enigma to say the least. No one but the workshop's chief should be able to manufacture them. But if this is a place that he left behind, there's every chance we'll find Ergetlum here. Indeed, if Millium can sense him here, I don't believe there is any room for doubt. Then let's press on. I'm sure Ergetlum can't wait to see you too, Millium. Yeah, so we better not keep him waiting. And there's probably no weapons or there's probably no items or anything like that for here for us to... Yeah, we've already fought that. And we've definitely already fought enough of those.
Beginning
God
suppression.
dang it. So, that didn't take too long at all. That's another death slugger, which we're not interested in fighting. So, is this another corner to turn? Oh, okay. More of these Prototron S's. Don't mind if we do. So, got them taken care of. Whew. You okay, Elisa? Still worn out? I bet. Sure sounds like you worked your butt off in Crossbell to make it in time for the wedding. I wish I could play it cool and say I'm fine. But that'd be a whopper of a lie, because it was not easy. You helped put affairs in order there after the war and the Defense Force's occupation, yes? That's right. I oversaw the removal of all the soldats and railway guns from Crossbell. And Mother was in charge of the dismantling of Tangram Fortress. That couldn't have been a simple task. That fortress was part of the front line during the war. It was super geared. Countless others are working tirelessly behind the scenes for Crossbell's independence. But a major condition for realizing that goal was removal of all that weaponry. Even with Sharon helping me, I barely had a moment to rest. Sounds like it's been rough. Machias and Toa were also in Crossbell. It sounds to me like they were up to their eyeballs in work as much as you. I don't know how you got all that done in less than a month. There's straight up no stopping you once you're on board. It was a team effort. Besides, I've still got to take care of the military factory, so it's not all done. That said, I feel like I have a newfound understanding of my mother's efforts after seeing her work firsthand. How so? Don't get me wrong, I still refuse to support her decision to mass-produce weapons to support the war effort. But I'm willing to accept that she was trying to make the most pragmatic decisions as Reinford's chairwoman. That, and she really stepped up by offering to cover a good chunk of the reparations as head of the company. That will give you a lot of goodwill in the end. Indeed. I've been hoping to thank her on behalf of House Alborea when the time is right. I would have thought her own daughter to have noticed something so blatantly obvious sooner. She's an expert in negotiation, operations, foresight. She discovered faults in Gwyn's entrepreneurship even as a student. The Reinford Company would only be half the company it is now without her. Though it feels to me like it was Franz's passing that put her working habits into overdrive. Maybe she just wanted to protect the place where she'd spent so much time with him. Huh, you may be onto something, but you'll never catch her admitting it. Irina Reinford.
These may be challenging times for the Reinford Company, but it is just as much a new beginning. I'm expecting rapid growth from you, leading the 4th Development Division. Show me that I was right to place my faith in your talents as our daughter. Have I made myself clear?
That's a lot to live up to. I don't think I'll ever be what she is, but that won't stop me from doing my best all the same. Well, we'll be right here to cheer you on. And you know I'm here for you. I'm gonna live it up big time as my way to thank your dad for giving me the chance. Huh, I'll see that she does. Alright, give me 1 second. There's nothing else here for us to get or to explore. Only thing left to do is to keep it pushing.
Do pick up the pace. You're only at the halfway point.
This isn't the keep, you know. They can do what they want. Ignore them, guys. Take all the time you need.
Thanks, George. Will do. Sounds like they're back to their old routine.
So that's definitely new.
This one's strong. Be careful.
We will... well, go ahead and be able to attack it.
Okay!
But it looks like we're basically just going to get an update on where everybody is at. If we... let's see.
Search mode activated.
Go ahead and detect you.
Scan complete.
Terrapis, level 92. A horrid monster that went berserk after consuming beasts from the netherworld and now rushes around trampling everything it sees. It's weak to earth, wind, and space.
It's my turn.
It is your turn to go ahead and issue a noble arc.
Noble arc!
Was George around?
Very well.
I feel like, because whenever I think, like, whenever I think of George, I just think of him, like, going all traitor on us.
Now, let's go, Rean. Leave it to me.
And then go ahead and have him hit that 7 slash. Uh-oh. Probably should not have had him hit the 7 slash. Very unnecessary. Well, whatever. We're locked in now. And I think these have basically just been getting longer. They probably went... oh, they probably made these, and then I'm sure that by the end of these daydreams, we'll be getting ones that are, like, basically as long as... well, these are already longer than some of the Rufus routes we've been on. Alright, as long as it didn't get that HP heal, we'd be good to go.
I shall go.
She didn't really need that, but this thing is just going to go down potential. Uh-oh.
Let's go.
Oh, golden. There. Yeah, that didn't help Buddy at all. Alright, so now we've gone ahead and claimed victory over that thing. Zerum powder.
Rare item inventoried.
I mean, that's nice and everything, but we're not going to be able to take that out of here. Whoa. We actually all leveled up off of that.
Stats updated.
A matter,
okay.
Of course.
I'm not sure if that means that there's something we need to be leveled up for, but maybe it's just because I've been thorough in fighting stuff. And that looks like an OZ Mirage Cobalt.
You take a tilly and a millie, a lammy and a sammy, and you got all you need to go whammy, whammy, whammy.
I suppose we are a suitable enough duo to have earned a theme song.
Altina signed off on it? Okay, well, hey. And it was indeed an OZ Mirage Cobalt. If we're only about halfway, then this is, yeah. We'll clobber these, and then we'll probably get an update on what Eustace is doing.
You've really upped your game, Eustace.
Well, I can't have you getting too far ahead of me now, can I?
Sophia. But that's just Elisa's, so it's all good. You aren't overexerting yourself, are you, Milliam? I'm fine! You're such a worrywart, Eustace. Shows just how much you love me. I regret ever asking. She really hasn't changed a bit. It's difficult to believe she's only had her body for 10 days. Man, I was so surprised when you told me I was sleeping for half a year. You guys were crazy busy while I was out too. There was much to do, to put it lightly. It took a lot of work to get the Empire and Crossbell back in order. Then we had to bring you back, attend the royal wedding. But now it feels like we're back to something resembling normalcy. Yeah, finally. Regrettably, however, there are some things that will never be normal again, no matter how we try. Now that the world has begun to calm, it's only a matter of time before Rufus's trial begins. Oh, that's right. This guy. He didn't stay put for very long, now did he? He's being held in Auroch's fort now, isn't he? I still can't believe he agreed to assume all responsibility for the entire war. If anyone should take the blame for it, it was his choice to make, Reen. The least we can do is respect it. He was probably about to say his dad. I've visited him a number of times these past 6 months. I feel like he's gradually been returning to his old self. I believe that to be in part to telling him how I truly felt at the Imperial Fortress. I'll never be able to thank you all enough for giving me that chance. I'm just happy we could help. I've no idea what will become of House Albareo or the 4 great houses as a whole in the days to come. Perhaps the words my brother spoke when he became Governor General will prove true, and the class system as a whole will fall. But whatever happens, we got your back. She's right. I'm sure the Empire's hardest days are yet to come. But as long as we're together, we'll get through whatever happens. My classmates are here for you as well. Yeah, so don't you worry about a thing. I got hugs and unlimited supply, so anytime you need someone to lean on, I'm here. And don't you ever forget it. Huh. I'll keep that in mind. I did not expect to be made aware of my own inexperience by Milliam of all people. She's really grown. Perhaps she deserves me treating her less like a child. Why the weird stare, Eustace? Ooh, I see what it is. I get it. I know I'm a babe, but you don't have to be intimidated by cuddling. I don't bite. Strike that. You still deserve it. Deserve what? Never mind. Let's just keep moving. Sounds good to me. So it was about Eustace, and then, judging by what we've seen so far, the next one should be Lammy. And unless there's another Terrapis here, well, even if there is, we'll still be skipping it. Ooh, hold on, what's all this then? A Brave Seed.
What luck!
We don't have to be afraid of using all this stuff, because it's not like we can take it with us. Here it is.
You're pretty awesome, Nammy. We gotta hang out and play more often. Ha!
Given how much this concerns you, Milliam, you should know this isn't playtime.
Please, just try to take this a little bit seriously.
We'll be okay. So, we've gotten updates on what everybody is going through. Now it's time for us to finally get Eradicate back. Secret Sector Depths. fight begins. Are we gonna have to fight Eradicate? I'm just now thought of that. There he is, I think. Lammy! You sure about that? It sure doesn't look like the Eradicate I remember. It's his core, to be specific. I can also tell that it's him. The long-awaited reunion is finally at hand, huh? His soul is still present, so yes. Once Milliam authenticates herself biometrically, she should be able to reactivate him. Yep, there's not a moment to waste! Milliam, wait! I've got a bad feeling about this. Okay, a magic knight. What happened? What? No way! A Melgea Zauber Soldat. It must have been abandoned here. Unfortunate, but let's take it down. Let's save Eradicate, Clomsaleus. I'll be right there, Lammy. Just a little bit longer.
This one's strong. Be careful.
Okay, so he got us all with one hit. It's all good.
I'll save you.
Oh.
Thanks.
Leave it to me.
That's handy. One noble
Light the
arc.
way. Noble arc.
Leave it to me.
Then, well, we can really start. Whoa. Okay, well, this is power S.
My turn.
She doesn't have anything there, so let's Recuria. Oh, hold on. Almost forgot.
Search mode activate.
And plus, that'll make it easier. Oh, this will make it easier to unbalance.
Scan complete.
Melgea, gun, level 93. A red Zauber Soldat developed as an upgrade to the Zorge. It can operate autonomously and attacks with powerful crafts. It's weak to water and space.
Let's go.
Let's go indeed. Ha! Nice.
Now.
There.
Okay.
And then since she can't use... It inflicts strength and defense down. But since she can't use her S-Craft, there's no reason to be conservative with her
My
CP. And with that... What? We saw 4 more turns of it? Yeah.
Brace yourself.
We gotta make sure we put as much damage on this thing as possible, as soon as possible.
Blinding light. Gather in my blade.
Okay. And then we can also unite at front if we really want to. Cool. An excellent amount of damage.
My mind is clear.
And it doesn't look like we've got anything coming up on the turn bar to give us any special advantages at the moment. But we're fine with that. Now, Reen, I'm expecting to do above 2,500. Nice. It's only barely above 2,500, but it's above 2,500. Solaris Bringer.
Sync complete.
I don't think this is the
Initiating
strongest
raid mode.
version of the attack either.
Accelerate. Strike.
All right.
Solaris Bringer.
I think she's got something else as her S-Craft currently. Oh, nice. Of course, we kind of went overboard, I guess. Let's do...
Light the way. Noble arc.
Go in.
Can she... She cannot impede.
Get lasered.
Resist.
Not on my watch.
Dark shot. Oh my god. So Altina's probably about to bite the dust. Okay, not just yet, but close to it.
Here I
I'm up.
And Reen... He can Golden Sphere, but that doesn't mean we should Golden Sphere.
Arcus, activate.
Yeah!
Okay. Because Altina's in the most danger.
I'll support you.
Oh, Golden.
Thank you.
Leave
I should
it to
have
me.
checked what Eustace's,
I shall go.
Yeah, we'll just have her strike. But I should have checked what Eustace's highest stat was. I'm sure he's like a magic knight still. Nope. Reen's on deck. And Reen can impede.
Crimson Flash! Now!
There!
Get out of here with that.
Okay! There!
Light us up. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, she's
save
closing
you.
in on it.
Thanks!
And I believe, yeah, we can definitely Noble Arc, no problem. Plenty of resources to go around.
I shall go.
Yeah, I think we're also good keeping him
Light the
on
way.
that.
Noble Arc!
My turn.
Yeah, just attack. Because she's still healing passively. This thing. Eustace
Leave it
felt
to
bad
me.
for it. I certainly don't.
Arcus, activate!
It's my turn.
This thing's not going to get another turn. I guarantee it.
Go in! There!
One of these. And this will do about 15,000. 16,000.
I shall go.
35,000 left. Okay, maybe I was a little overconfident in the turn count there. Oh, the break.
Damn you!
Oh, yeah. Beyond over.
Lose.
We'll probably just be able to, yeah, just bully it to death like this.
There!
Unless...
Can't lose.
Okay, we can't issue. Oh, this would have been before they got the capability to use United Fronts, actually. Chronologically, they don't actually have that ability yet.
Now.
So it wouldn't make sense if we could do it right now. Alright, there you go. And now nothing's standing between us and Lammy.
You take a two and whoopsie!
Stats updated.
Not that it really matters, but...
Nice. That'll...
I did.
Alright. We put in all that effort, and it's time for it to be rewarded. That will no longer be a problem. Yeah, lucky for us it was unmanned. And now that that's done... Millium. Right! Oh! Is he different? Nope, looks exactly the same. Lammy! It's you! It's really you, Lammy! I'm so glad to have you back. Huh. I'm happy for you, Millium. As am I. All's well that ends well.
Oh, I'm so glad that you were able to make it here.
Is that Alberic? Wow.
Whoa! Isn't that... Father?
I apologize if my appearance startled you. This is only a recording, I'm afraid. One I pieced together before Alberic, when I was still myself. I'm afraid I might end up rambling from time to time as a result, but you'll have to forgive me.
No, dude, do tell. Tell us whatever.
Oh.
It's like that projection technology that Tio once used.
I presume you being here means that you are fully back to normal, Millium. What a relief that is. Now that you and Altina are freed from the Twilight's burden, you can finally live the lives you deserved all along. You can now grow as human beings, completely free of the limitations you were subject to before.
It'd be interesting if the next time they showed up, Altina and Milliam actually did physically grow.
I hope you will take this chance to learn, love, and experience all the world has to offer now that your lives are your own.
They really are ours now.
I always thought it was weird how we never got much taller. But maybe that's a thing of the past now.
Okay, now that they've directly acknowledged it, yeah, I'm sure they will be much taller when we next see them.
I hope you're ready for my insanely huge boobies uses, cause they're gonna be bustin'!
Alright.
If only you were half as much concerned with your mental maturity as you were with your physical.
I apologize for never becoming a first disciple worthy of you, Professor Schmidt.
Oh. Well, I guess this is just a recording, so it's not like this couldn't be played back for Professor Schmidt.
I'd hoped to leave you a better capstone project before moving on to my own, and to this day, I regret that I could not. But I have no doubt your other disciples, Makarov, George, Tita, will go on to circle laps around my accomplishments.
Makarov? Have we met anyone named Makarov?
I hope you'll support the next generation, as well as continue being the pinnacle of excellence they should strive to follow. May you live only the longest and happiest of lives.
I have my doubts as to whether they'll ever equal you, never mind surpass you. But you always were a dreamer.
That is incredibly nice of Schmidt to say.
I'm with the professor on this one, but that won't stop me from trying. The last thing I want is for my own laziness to prevent me from standing tall with the rest of us engineers.
To Elisa, I'm so sorry again for what I've put you through.
Well, this is still nice, though. This is an excellent send-off for him.
My actions have forced you to endure losing your father not once, but twice. But you have grown so much, and I know you have the strength to overcome that loss. May your life be brimming with joy. Joy shared by your mother, grandfather, Sharon, and everyone who loves you.
Oh yeah.
Your happiness matters to me more than anything else in this world.
Father.
He was such a good dude.
I'll be okay. Just knowing that you were thinking of me this much is enough.
Oh, what did I tell you? There I go with my rambling. Now, before we part, I'd like to share a lesson I learned too late.
Do tell. It's not like he can give us anything impactful on the plot because this is a daydream, but still.
When technology's architects leave this world, they do not get to take their creations with them. They cannot control who succeeds them, nor can their noble intentions prevent others from using their works for ill.
That's true.
Still, just as you overcame the Twilight, so too will you overcome any and all obstacles that might come your way. To all who hear these words, I leave my loved ones, the Empire, and the future in your capable hands.
An excellent final message.
Father.
He's gone.
Quite the Herculean task to leave us with.
But what I'm sure that we're up to task with, or up to snuff for, because, yeah, we've got a pretty capable team here.
Perhaps it's the duty that falls on those of us fortunate enough to live on.
I suppose you're right. Thank you, everyone. I'm so glad I was able to come here and see Father one last time.
As am I.
And I'm super glad I've got Lammy back.
Yeah, this was all around a really good excursion.
Thanks for helping me out, guys. That means you too, Nammy.
Our work is done then.
All right. Goodbye, Franz. Upon leaving the workshop, the entrance vanished without a trace. The group then met with their friends to tell them what had transpired, each one celebrating a long-lost companion's safe return. The Legion of Heroes trails into Reverie, daydream down the rabbit hole end. 4K Mira, and Vari. Okay, cool. That might be,
I hoped you wouldn't make it this far.
Yeah, that might be a little optimistic on my part.
But I see General Le Guin is no longer with you, which tilts the odds in my favor.
So, we already knew this dude was delusional, but imagine saying something like that to the Ashen Chevalier, plus a whole bunch of people with a whole bunch of other titles.
If you value your lives, you will put down your weapons and surrender.
Now, this guy talks a big game.
You're the ones who need to surrender. We know exactly what you're after now. You want the same thing as the soldiers who tried to pull off a coup in the capital.
You must already know that their plan failed and they were arrested. Yet here you are, subjecting Nord to the very same indignity.
Don't tell me you seriously think you can pull off a coup on your own.
They do.
Oh, but I do. For we have the support of the Supreme Leader himself.
Nah, dude, there's no way Rufus is backing this up.
Had we defeated the loathsome Republic in the war, we could have brought unity and peace everlasting to all the continent.
Right.
Yet our leaders threw away that chance, knelt before our enemies, and cast aside arms forged by our countrymen's blood. Erebonia is walking the road to ruin. Only one chance remains to correct our course.
And you'd take the wheel?
Yeah, like, this guy is a complete nobody.
No, you will, Your Highness.
They want to install him as Supreme Leader of Zemuria?
The Crown Prince is missing, your father has effectively become a recluse, and your sister is a mere puppet. Useless, one and all.
God dang.
But not you. You overcame death aboard this very ship, and ever seek to better the Empire. You would be a fitting symbol of its rebirth. If you and this ship join the Supreme Leader's ranks, our countrymen would be sure to support the United Nation.
God, that would tear Erebonia in two and plunge us right back into what we've been trying to crawl out of.
Then the Empire can take its place as the center of the continent once more, for all eternity. Only that will bring true prosperity to Zemuria.
I don't... Your insolence toward the Imperial family is galling, but your egotistical ramblings are no easier to stomach. You honestly thought to hand His Highness and his wife to terrorists over such foolish delusions of grandeur?
To say nothing of using the Highlands to try and reignite the fires of war. Your crimes are unforgivable.
Yeah, it's over for you, buddy.
You aren't seeing the big picture.
There is no big picture. You're talking crazy.
We and the Supreme Leader aren't thinking only of the Empire. Our eyes are on the future of the continent as a whole. Compared to such a grand cause, the welfare of royalty in backwater regions like this are insignificant, irrelevant.
Okay, so they're under the influence of the Not Twilight as well.
Why can you not understand that?
Can you even hear yourself?
An eerie mana is filling them to the brim. I'm sure they've been brainwashed in the same manner as Crossbell's people.
Poor Erebonians. They just can't be in their right mind. It's just really difficult for Erebonians as a group to be sane.
But it was still their decision to blindly follow this destructive course instead of facing reality.
Yeah, we don't have to feel bad about defeating them.
Leaving them ripe for manipulation. All right. Listen to me. If you don't overturn your thinking, you'll never be able to move forward.
What?
So much was lost during and because of that war. The National Mobilization Law placed a heavy burden on our people. Many lives were lost, and those who lived will remain forever scarred. While I escaped with my life, I did lose the original Courageous, as well as my brother, who I'd hoped to entrust with this nation's future.
Yeah, Cedric. Yeah.
Your Highness.
But those losses paved the way for boons we could not have acquired otherwise. And I gained much, a new pair of wings to fly, friends from many nations, my beloved wife, and a new generation of life. I'm also convinced my brother wasn't just running away from his mistakes. He chose his new path in order to move forward.
That's one way.
As long as we do not turn our eyes from what we have lost, and let those losses guide us ever onward, then we will not have truly lost anything. Or at least that is what I believe.
If your hearts are too twisted for you to turn a critical eye to what you've done, then I will stop you. I have to. As one of the Imperial family, and a son of Erebonia.
You think you can stop us? Then try it!
Not think.
We're going to back him up with everything we've got. Right.
Right.
Not even His Highness can stop us now!
Why do they think that? They're so confident. Literally, it doesn't make any... Well, whatever. We already know they're completely deluded. That's on them, though, like Emma said. Colonel Dalton, level 118, the 23rd Armored Division's leader, blinded by irrational ideals and anger at the state of the Empire, he now sides with the Supreme Leader. He's weak to fire and mirage.
Man of the hour.
So we first... I feel like playing fast and loose.
Fight! Golden Aura!
Very well.
So we'll have him, or actually we'll have Greenie Baby open up with one of these.
My mind is clear.
And then we'll
My
immediately
blade
have
empty.
him go again.
Now!
Will he get the critical both times? I don't know what the math on that is, but I'm feeling like it's a guarantee. I wonder... Well, I guess because it just doesn't really make... We didn't crit all of them, but we crit most of them. Dalton being among them. So that's all that really matters. And I think this is at 200 as well. I didn't get to see it in time. But I'm sure we got that 14 easy. We hit 5 of them, and then we got the free CP.
Very well.
No, I don't think it was. Let's do... Even though it's really expensive... Actually... Because we don't have to make this into a marathon if we don't want to.
Here's my stage.
We'll go ahead and hit him with the Albion Wolf.
There.
And then we can immediately have him, Akashic Star. And so after this insane onslaught, it'll probably just be Dalton left.
This isn't...
Already got one of them.
You're only delaying the inevitable!
I shall prepare
Are
a
we
glittering
now?
stage.
I'm not sure what Dalton is about to do,
Septian power.
but let's go ahead and see if we can make sure that it doesn't happen.
Enjoy the show.
Just completely embroil them in this. I'm not sure if they've got
I've
enough.
got a
Yeah,
chilling spell
this
for
probably
you.
isn't going to be enough to actually get
Well, isn't that
get
a
him,
pretty sight?
but it should be close enough.
Brilliant shot!
Oh my goodness, did that hurt?
Maybe they'll surprise us. No, they will not surprise us.
Behold,
He speed downed at least one singular turn of it. But yeah, he's probably gonna go ahead and buff himself, and then we'll have to chip at him a little bit.
Ragnar, strike!
Staltior. Perfect guard.
Very well.
But it's only one thing of perfect guard. Yeah.
It's my turn.
It's not impressive at all.
Activate. Here's my stage.
Dalton. Very clownish.
There.
I'm here.
Let's go ahead. Because I thought that was going to do more than it did.
Here to play.
Let's go. Not on my watch.
Cross Crusade. And it's only Rain, and Rain is blocking it. I could have dropped the S-Craft, but it's just Dalton. Look at that. Look at how puny that was.
I'm up.
This can't be.
I can't afford to lose.
Ooh. L Cannon reached level 8. Holy Breath. Amount healed multiplied by 3.5. Recovers 0.2% damage as EP. And it looks like it also acts as a wind bell.
Damn you!
Wait!
Is he gonna try to take off?
You're not getting away!
It's over for you, Colonel Dalton.
Is he gonna try to send an SOS to Rufus?
You're going to tell us everything you know. Now.
I'm not telling you anything, and this is not over! Surround the Courageous 2!
I thought he was about to pull out a gun. This would have taken a much different turn.
Yes, sir!
Hopefully Aurelia and Cheryl are able to make it out. Oh crap, I thought it was gonna be foot soldiers. Dang. I'm sure the Calvardian guard watching from their end is like those crazy Erebonians.
Airships? Were they standing by this whole time?
Constantly attacking each other.
Damn it. Now I know why there were surprisingly few people on board.
Were there? It seems like every time we turned around, there were more goons.
Now who has the upper hand? You might be strong, but you don't stand a chance against an entire armored division.
This does look bad.
Don't give up. Even if we have to barricade our...
What's that?
What?
We're under attack!
Do they not care that their fellow soldiers are on board?
Just what is happening?
I doubt we're being attacked.
This isn't you?
This is the airborne unit! Please respond! The unmanned tanks we had standing by are assembling and have begun to...
Professor Schmidt! He's reverse engineered them or something. Leave it to Professor Schmidt, dude. And our thing is engaged. Dalton
I
just
deployed a shield for now.
Dalton just letting us do what we're doing.
Well, that's enough as a temporary measure, but that won't work forever.
Well, I'm sure this onslaught is gonna stop eventually.
Just what is going on here?
It's gotta be Professor Schmidt.
Wait, did the Supreme Leader intend for this to happen from the very beginning?
That you were always a pawn? Probably.
That's it for all of us! We're doomed!
Can we escape aboard the ship, Your Highness?
ADO's willing, but I'm not sure we'll be ready in time. All we can do is hurry.
I think we've got this. Is it not Schmidt?
This is bad.
We won't be able to resist a concentrated attack from this many tanks for very long.
Oh my god. So I didn't realize the tanks I didn't realize the tanks were attacking us, but it looks like Mueller is here to help.
That was Mueller.
Sorry for the delay. I managed to steal a unit from Zendergate.
Well, I mean, it's not like it was under Dalton's command any longer. Like, maybe on paper, but not in reality.
I know you're in there, Olivier. Get the ship ready for takeoff. And don't you even think of dying. Because I have some choice words for you.
I wouldn't dream of it, dear friend.
Who was that? Oh, hers.
The delivery is complete, General. The enemy has more reinforcements on the way. Don't stay in the fray for too long.
Please be careful, and keep Olivier and the others safe.
Understood. We'll meet you at the rendezvous point later.
Oh yeah, it's over. Decommissioning everything quite forcibly.
To think, it took all these years after following in your footsteps for us to fight side by side.
Wait, so Mueller is older than Aurelia is?
I'd best see you put your interpretation of our master's righteous witness to good use.
I can't imagine the strongest swordswoman in the Empire would have much to learn from my unpolished swordplay. But I'm glad to have you watching my back. Together, we shall overcome these foes.
Yeah, gonna show him the power of the Vander School of Swordsmanship. Mueller and Aurelia's assistants brought them the time they need to prepare the Courageous Two for liftoff. They then took to the air, recovered Mueller and Aurelia, and united with the Balclutha before enemy reinforcements could arrive. Okay, I guess it would have been kind of cool to see that, but whatever. We still got to see Aurelia and Mueller fight side by side, saving system data. Oh, okay, well. And let's go ahead and proceed. So, it's going to be time for us to basically compare notes. See what we can figure out as far as what's going on. After restraining the 23rd Division, they finally had a moment to rest. Okay. Yeah. Before long, Professor Schmidt came to warn of another approaching crisis that he observed from the watchtower. What else? Was it the Arios doll? He changed.
More of the Republic's weaponry is on the move?
Indeed. I confirmed it as I was analyzing the projection device. Every one of their tanks and airships at the base started acting independently. It was chaos from there.
Okay, so that's bad.
Most of these left to gather at Nord's northeastern border.
The 23rd Armored Division's tanks, airships, and soldats have started doing the same thing.
So everything is remote controlled?
Forces hidden throughout the Highlands started convening at Zender Gate after they had attacked the Courageous Two. There can only be one possible reason for this remotely operated show.
To kick off a war.
They're planning to stage a skirmish between the two armies much bigger than the one earlier, and use it as an excuse to restart the war.
Fiending for it. Oh my Adios.
This can't be happening.
But something doesn't seem right here.
Yeah, everything about this is fishy.
Restarting the war was the 23rd Armored Division's goal, not the Supreme Leaders.
I agree. I think it's safe to assume that he is involved in all of this. But what's happening here doesn't seem to logically connect with him taking over Crossbell and starting a united nation.
So you're saying they were so delusional they thought they had Rufus's approval and were just acting on their own or under the effects of the not Twilight?
I honestly don't think I'd put anything past him at this point.
We just don't have enough information to say for sure what's going on right now. If only I had my artifact. That would make it easier to communicate with those not currently with us.
Where is the sonorous seashell now that he's brought it up?
The sonorous seashell would be very useful here. Do you suppose the Supreme Leader has hold of it now?
I'll bet you anything Emma's right on the money.
If anything, I'd imagine they were more interested in that than Olivier or the Courageous Two.
Because at least that they would be able to use with some regularity. Both Olivier and the ship would have to have been hidden away.
It appears the division wasn't informed of what happened to it after the Defense Force seized it either.
It sounds like we were just being used to camouflage their true intentions, which just makes all of this even more frustrating.
Imagine kidnapping the newly married Imperial Prince and his wife, and that wasn't even your end goal. These guys have big plans. They've got machinations.
I feel terrible for not being able to keep it safe after the church was good enough to turn a blind eye to me having it.
Thank you, Kevin.
You can't blame yourself for this, Your Highness. Let's turn it being taken into a positive. We know the seashell makes it possible to communicate over any distance. If we assume it's being used to help control weaponry remotely, our mysteries suddenly aren't quite so mysterious.
Oh, the sonorous seashell is being used for that? I did not put that together. Okay.
Quite. That would certainly explain how they can remotely control even the tanks from Calvard's base. I would assume they're using a device somewhere in the Highlands.
If so, then our next move is clear.
Yeah. We need to find the remote control device behind this and destroy it.
All right, which is probably like a signal booster or a signal repeater for the sonorous seashell.
That's the only way we can prevent this situation from getting any worse.
Then please, let us help you.
How?
I can't fight, but I at least know the lay of the land.
Oh, Toma, Sheeta.
Do the two of you understand just how dangerous what you're proposing is?
They want to defend their homeland too.
Yes, we know that a war might be about to start.
But all of this is happening in our home. It's our problem. We don't want to sit on the sidelines while everyone else risks their lives to help us. We want to be why Lily, Mom, and Charles are safe from harm.
Please just be careful. You're both the best.
They really are.
Yeah.
I won't lie. I'm a little scared. But I don't want to sit here cowering. Let us put those nerves to use. Please.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned.
They've really grown, huh?
Yeah, they're ready.
That they have. I feel genuinely proud to know them.
All right. I'll admit that we need all the help we can get, so we'll be happy to have you backing us up.
All right, big bro Gaius.
But promise me that you won't willingly put yourselves in more danger than you have to.
We won't.
We promise.
Well, now that that's settled, we need to start deciding who's going to do what.
All right, time to split up.
Those tanks could start attacking at any time. At least some of us are gonna need to be ready to stop them.
I agree. Time is of the essence. Let's get to work.
So, are we going to pick and choose, or is it going to kick us out? The group hustled to form a plan in the short time before the armies were estimated to begin their assault. Eventually, they came up with one that accounted for everyone and put their individual strengths to use. Then... so, it'll probably reduce us to just 4 people. Oh, okay. So Toma's with Reen. And Fatma's gonna stay there with Charl and Lily. Maybe to finish packing everything up. Okay, Grace and Professor.
All right. We're good to go.
Alright, for what though?
Operation preparations are complete. Report on your individual statuses.
So where's everybody else at though? Probably still on the Courageous 2 doing their due. There's the Golden Rakshasa, and is Mueller still with her?
I'm in position in the Southern Highlands.
Well, she's a one-woman army, so she doesn't need him.
The Courageous 2 is also in position.
It's almost time.
Is everyone in the Northeast ready?
Yes, we're also in position.
Is he with Shera? No, with Emma probably. Oh!
Gaius, Emma, can you get us started?
He's kitted out too, okay.
Of course.
Replenishing mana.
And then he is in his Merkaba. Yeah, we do have a pretty large-scale operation going on here. And they're headed to the Stone
That's
Circle.
definitely the most suspicious spot in the Southern Highlands.
A soldier from the division mentioned the area was sealed off due to fallen rocks, but thinking about it now, there's an animal trail nearby that will allow us to approach unnoticed. I'll tell you where to go.
Thanks. You're a doll.
Okay, so what's going on here then is that the stone circle is their true base of operations then?
My brother investigated the ancient quarry in Lake Lacrima the other day. There are only so many places in Nord to conceal something like this. So if we rule those out, one conspicuous spot remains.
You're right. And that's where we'll...
The statue?
What was that? It made me think of a wounded beast.
I can feel something murderous in the air.
The Empire's tanks have begun their advance.
I've confirmed the same on the Calvardian side. A significant number of airships are also inbound.
It's starting.
Here we go.
Okay. So what are we gonna do? What's our game plan? How are we gonna stop war from breaking out again? Okay, so those are the Eradicate weapons. And there she is, handling those with ease. Yeah.
What a rabble of soulless lumps. Is this all the challenge they can afford?
How's she gonna deal with those? Oh, she's got air support, so she doesn't have to. And then Gaius, Emma, and Kurt are handling things on Calvard's end. Getting them.
Right. If I can keep this up.
Kurt, we're ready.
Go ahead and fall back.
He got some good hits in, though. Can't lie. Uh-oh, he's cornered. Unless it's a trap, yeah.
Barrier successfully deployed. It looks like it's going to hold.
The northeastern point is secured. Can we leave the airships to you?
Certainly.
Okay, well, I guess they don't have as much leeway to just wantonly, I was gonna say wantonly destroy Calvardian equipment, but hey, never mind. They are breaking everything. Yeah, so he was seeing something at the stone statue.
Is this it, Professor?
I don't know if this is Arc Rouge or Lost Zem. I can't remember which it is. I think it might be Arc Zem.
The orbal waves confirm that you're in the right place. The device is there for sure.
It's the Arios doll. What I'm assuming is the Arios doll. It's probably a doll. What's that? Oh, it's the thing. Do we have to one-on-one him?
Who is that?
He's not someone we can take one-on-one.
Oh, we found what we came for. Can you return to the settlement and start evacuating everyone? I'll see that the device is disabled. Go.
All right. Good luck, Green. May the blessings of the winds and the goddess be with you.
That is like the 4th time he said that. Okay. Oh, he's still busted up.
You may not be the real Arios, but your skill with the sword is on par with the Divine Blades. That's all the more reason I can't let you sully his name or the integrity of the 8 Leave School any further.
Oh.
As a master of the 7th form and a fellow swordsman of the same rank, I'm going to put an end to this. Sure, sir.
You shall fall to my blade, SCHERAZARD.
We'll see about that. Nope.
Let's go.
All right. First,
yeah.
Gotta find out what's going on with this guy. Divine Blade of Wind, level 118. the famed divine blade of Wind and Crossbell's strongest swordsman. For some reason, he has appeared to cross blades with Reen and Nord. He's weak to fire and space.
I'm up.
Just us.
Fire. Blazing swarm. Let's go.
We can go ahead and double up real quick. We've got that permanent boost live, so there's no reason to go easy on him. Though I think I might drop in a... I think I might drop an Earth Pulse. It's different?
Glinting slash. Shredded leaves.
Huh. It is different. 44,000. Marine is also like fighting his absolute hardest, and this guy is already like on the fritz.
It's my turn.
So at least it accounts for the power disparity quite readily. Yeah. And we're resisting whatever he's trying to do to us. Okay, 10%. Let's do this.
Fire. Blazing swarm. I'm up.
Okay.
Winds, envelop me with strength.
Shingong.
Let's go.
Let's do Black Tortoise.
Black Tortoise. Let's go.
Don't really have any other options now, do we?
Here I go.
But at the very least with this, I don't anticipate this doing more than 10k. I'm gonna have to check to see, well, because I've still got the fan translation on my, actually it might be on my, well, I've got the official translation, so I'm curious about what it is with that.
Fiercest fire. Blazing swarm.
But we're closing in on this guy. A little bit of this.
Let's go.
Well, I guess the sad part is, ooh, a crit. Yeah, we'll hold out for that.
It's my turn.
Get him like that. And then we'll take that crit for ourselves.
Fiercest fire. Blazing swarm. Let's go.
One of these, and then one of these.
My mind is clear.
Okay. This probably won't defeat him. And it probably, because he's Qinggonged, it might not even do as much damage as our first one did. But it'll be powerful. That much is for certain. Oh my god.
Sure, sir. I can't afford to lose.
Did not expect that.
Nice. That'll do it.
121. So it'll be easier to get everybody up to his speed when we go back into the true Reverie corridor. Uh-oh. They're going crazy with it.
Second form. Arcane Gale! Impressive.
Damn it. I know that wasn't the real Arios, and yet...
Did you feel a little something from him?
Just what are the Supreme Leader and his allies thinking?
Yeah, it is. It's pretty inscrutable at this point. Like Olivier said, we just don't have enough information.
No. I don't have time to be speculating right now.
Yeah, we gotta destroy that thing.
I've secured the device, Professor.
Are we not? Okay, well, I guess disabling it is also an option. I thought it was just gonna start slashing at it.
About time. Hurry up and show me what it looks like. It appears to have the same basic structure as the device on the watchtower. We need to start disabling it at once. Follow my instructions to the letter.
Okay, well, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Then at the very least, we'd be able to take it back and then analyze it some more, which gives us more information than just destroying it. So the only thing left, so we completely blocked them, tanking all that damage. He's on air support. Got it.
They stopped.
Success!
Good. Reen and the professor must have found it.
So then what's at the stone circle in that case? Is it more goons?
I would have preferred some exercise, but it's good that it's over.
She's like, maybe if they'd made me break a sweat. Still, everything's good to go aboard the Courageous 2, but what about the Stone Circle?
Looks like we made it in time.
Yeah, this is all taken care of. But what about the Stone Circle?
Reporting in, Your Highness. I've disabled the remote control device. Did that do what we hoped?
Yeah, every team except for Sarah and Sheeta.
All Calvardian units in the northeast have ceased to function.
The same is true for the Eradicate units in the south.
Then the operation was a success. Well done, everyone.
Thank Adios!
We really did it!
To say I'm relieved would be underselling it.
I don't know, dude. Feels like we're about to get the rug pulled from under us.
As if there was any other possible outcome with me involved.
He was instrumental. Cannot lie about that.
I honestly feared the worst at one point. But you did it, guys.
Is something wrong, Muse?
It's just, I feel like we're missing something.
Yeah, one entire team hasn't reported in.
What do you mean?
I'm sorry. I'm having trouble putting my thoughts into words. But
Everyone here is well aware of your keen intellect. Even if you can't articulate it cleanly, whatever insight you can provide would be extremely valuable. Please, go on.
think back to the attempted coup in the capital. I think you'll agree that it didn't exactly seem meticulously planned.
Did it not? They were stockpiling. Well, I guess there's a difference between meticulous and extensively or time-consumingly, because they were stockpiling equipment and stuff.
The same is true here in the Highlands. This was a highly inelegant brute force approach to restarting the war.
Can't deny that.
Neither operation feels like a plan that the Supreme Leader would orchestrate.
That's true.
I think it's safe to assume that he's behind everything happening. Even so...
Is there some kind of intermediary? The person who's operating the Rufus doll isn't as master planny as we thought?
Even so, why would someone so precise act so sloppily?
Ever since he crashed the signing ceremony, every move he's made has been flawless. Almost eerily so. All evidence still points to him being a fraud, but that doesn't make him the lesser strategist. If anything, he's proven himself to be better.
Yeah, Rufus was supposed to die and he was about to get that taken care of.
That leads me to believe he intended to dispose of the military elements we've been facing from the start.
Wait. The intent was for us to destroy all that Calvardian and Erebonian equipment?
Meaning, our actions are suiting his needs by taking them out of the picture.
Hold on a second. If all you're saying is true, then our victory here was exactly what the Supreme Leader wanted to happen all along?
To weaken the military might of both nations? Well, I guess that would make it more difficult that would make it easier for Crossbell to exert military might on its end then.
Unbelievable.
That can't be right.
Yeah.
Then what's his next move? The game isn't over yet. We still have time to turn this in our favor.
But how? What more can we do at this point?
The device is disabled, taking away the only means to remotely control those tanks. And it wouldn't make sense to have a spare. If the Supreme Leader intended us to fall for this ploy, then his goal lies elsewhere. That leaves 19 possibilities.
19? Oh my god, her brain is working super overtime.
No. None of them fit. There has to be one play, a single move that brings this game to a stunning conclusion.
Your Highness, everyone!
There it is, the stone circle.
What's wrong, Instructor?
Your expression is grave.
You'll understand when I tell you what we found at the stone circle. Everyone needs to evacuate now. There's a railway gun here that's about to fire.
Again with the railway guns. Well, where's it gonna shoot at, though? I guess we're about to find out. But this is it. The master stroke. The actual play.
A railway gun? How?
There was a projection device just like the one at the watchtower here, too. The second the remote control device was disabled, it turned off, and the gun started preparing to fire. Even worse, its target has been preset as the Highlands settlement.
No.
So a false flag to kill everybody at the settlement.
All of that was pre-programmed?
That has to be the case. Firing that gun was likely his true aim all along. Why did he choose the settlement as his target? There are still people there.
Can't you stop it, Instructor?
I've tried, but the control room is locked, and I can't force my way inside. The firing sequence has already begun. Our only option is to start evacuating people from the settlement.
Thoma's getting horses ready as fast as he can, but...
There's no way to outrun the blast from an 80-reed shell. It's too late.
No! Lily! Mom!
So are we gonna... We can put the Courageous 2 in front of it.
All we can do is what we can, but we can't afford to give up.
We're on our way. Sarah, just get out of there for now.
Like, it might require sacrificing something, but we can definitely prevent it. Just like Kamikaze the Courageous 2.
It's too late to save them? No, I can't let them die. Is there nothing I can do? If only he were here. If I could just reach out. If only I had the strength. What?
There's no way. That does not look like Valimar.
To me! Tear fingers!
What is going on? What is he doing? Tearfing S?
Stop!
Mom!
I'm so sorry, my love.
He just manifested that?
We're saved? Why is that here?
What is it?
What's happening?
Get up, Schwarzer!
Celine?
What is...
Or not Celine. Dude, what is happening?
White Knight?
That looks just like...
And it looks like a magic knight.
Mueller, retreat!
Too late for all that. She said this is a one-on-one. And the Merkaba too? I'm getting flashbacks of the final fight of CS1, dude. Harder than anything else in the game.
We're going down.
Be calm.
Who is that?
Huh?
Zeit.
You're...
Gaius probably knows him by reputation, or Wazi's mentioned him.
I'll support you with my magic. Don't lose your nerve now, Prince.
Roselia.
Prepare for an emergency landing.
But who's in the other Magic Knight? How did Rain summon Tierfing S?
No.
How many special powers does he have?
Who are...
What was that?
This has to be a joke.
Kurt! Principal Le Guin.
Are you all right? You'll do no more harm.
I see my chance for a real fight has finally come.
No.
It's gone.
It came, disabled the Courageous 2 and the Merkaba, and then dipped? Dude, what is going on?
You okay, Reen?
Instructor.
Lily! Toma!
Sheeta. Thank-adios.
I was so scared!
Talk about your life flashing.
That was nothing short of a miracle.
Yeah!
My head is spinning.
Completely insane.
Instructor!
You all right in there?
We'll get you out, right?
Is his hair different
Instructor?
again? It is.
Your hair
And his
your
eye.
I'm so glad. You're okay. I've missed you. So much.
Reen. Are you in pain?
No. I'm fine. I just feel so... sad. Somehow. But also... so happy that I could cry.
So this time, instead of being stark white, his hair's a mix of the two. Reen, always at the center of something. The Legend of Heroes trails into Reverie. Reen's Route Act 3, Cruel Blue Skies, end. All right then. Let's go ahead and drop ourselves a save. And then definitely join me next time for more Trails into Reverie. Bye for now, guys.